Hello everybody, welcome back to No Kuni. Okay, let's continue on with the side quest here. Let's get this thing here. Poison be gone, that's useful. Oh, Horace. Oh, I just remembered something. I did not read from our latest tale in the in the Tales of Wonder. Let's see, which one was it? Nope, we finished that one. Oh, Shepherd Boy. That's the one we missed. Okay, let's read it. The eighth tale. Whoa, the eighth tale. Yeah, we get them out of order. Well, we got the second tale anyway. Two shepherds, who are father and son, work together in the fields. And the father looked after the sheep from morning till night, constantly patrolling the pasture and looking out for wolves. The son, however, spent every day at leisure, staring into the distance and not lifting a finger to help his father. One day the father turned to his son and said with regret, "I am getting old and shall soon be retiring. Though you are my only son, it has become clear to me that you have no enthusiasm for shepherding. I am starting to think that I should be better entrusting my flock to someone else." The son was quite shocked, for the flock was his only livelihood, and resolved to start assisting his father in the fields, chasing sheep, tending the grass, and so on. Alas, he soon grew tired of such tasks. At a loss as to what to do, the son supposed he should pay a visit to old Father Oak, an ancient tree in the deep dark wood, possessed of infinite wisdom on all matters. Oh, old Father Oak is here again. Oh, Father Oak, is there not some matter of fruit that I can swallow to excite my enthusiasm? The son asked in vexation. "I am afraid that such things do not exist," replied old Father Oak. "There is, however, a fountain hidden deep within a nearby forest. Drinking of its water provides a goodly taste of energy." There's the fountain. Probably the one in Golden Grove. The fountain. The son traveled in the direction indicated by old Father Oak. Until he came to the fountain and tested its cool surface with his hands. "I shall take some of this water home with me," he thought, before realizing that he had no vessel in which to carry it. "Alas, I must return home empty-handed," he lamented. The son was about to go back to fetch a jug when he decided to sample a mouthful of the fountain's water. Sure enough, he immediately felt the great surge of energy that old Father Oak had predicted, and used an axe to chop down a nearby tree, carving it into a pitcher that was almost as big as himself. That's pretty good of you, I guess. Once the pitcher was finished, the son filled it with water from the fountain and made for home. The vessel was very heavy, and the journey was very long. He nearly gave up on several occasions, but every time he felt like abandoning his journey, he would stop by the wayside to take another gulp of water from the pitcher. Eventually, he arrived back home. "I have water enough here to last a lifetime," the son thought for a sigh of relief. "It could evaporate at any moment, you know." He was very worried that he fell into bed to sleep soundly till morning. Okay? The pitcher. The son awoke from his slumber and resolved to take another drink of water from the pitcher. "Oh, how full of life I am!" he excitedly happily, and set about his duties to double the usual speed. And as he did so, he resolved that no one else must be allowed to drink the precious water in the pitcher. In the days that followed, the son spent much of his time ensuring that no one went near his pitcher. Yet he took care to attend to his chores while he did so, knowing that his father would otherwise be angry. Whenever a villager approached the pitcher for a drink of water, the son would interrupt his own labors and offer a cup of different water, thus preventing any of the water in his pitcher from going to waste. He was so reluctant to waste the water from the fountain on himself, and so worked hard every day without touching it. Then on one very hot day, after the sun had been hard at work in the fields, he realized what a terrible thing had happened. Okay. The water had evaporated in the scorching heat of the sun. When the son realized that the water upon which his future depended had disappeared, he had overcome with despair and collapsed upon the grass. The sight of the son lying prone excited the villagers concerned, and they rushed to see if he was all right. For the son had gained a reputation in the village for being kind and hard-working. On account of all the cups of water he was able to provide thirsty villagers. Some of the villagers gave the son a drink of water as he lay there, and he was amazed at how delicious it tasted. It was the freshest, cleanest water he had ever drank, and what's more, it gave him the same energy that water from the fountain had done. His father stood next to him and said kindly, "No water on earth can compare to the first water you drink after sweating all day. Why, I should think it is a fair sight better than the water from that fountain." For the father knew that his son had visited the fountain. The son rose to his feet and smiled back to his father. "You are right, father. You truly better by far. Hard toil brings its own reward." Okay, and that was our story. That was a very interesting story. I think it had a lesson from it. No matter how hard, water is good. I don't think that made sense. I mean, water is always good after a hard day of work, no matter what kind of water it is. Oh, hello, Horace. Alright, we need to cast Spirit Medium on you. Where are you? There you are. Nice to see you again. Did you have fun crossing the desert? Fun? It was flipping boiling, man. Boiling for you. Maybe too sweet. I'm a ghost, and ghosts don't feel the heat. So there. What are you doing here, Horace? I'm looking at the fountains. They're amazing. They squint out milk. Really? That's milk? All the milk a boy could drink. They're all Mamoon is famous for. But the spicy smell coming from that food stand is mixing with the smell of the milk. It's strange. You think so? I kinda like it. Hey there. Are still loads of spells you don't know yet, aren't there, Ollie boy? Well, I'm trying. It's just that my wizard's companion is most of the pages are missing. Missing? Oh my, yeah. I had to give you the page for Spirit Medium, didn't I? Well, Mr. Drippy first gave it to me. The only spell inside was Gateway. Yeah, which is not very useful spell in battle. At least not even usable in battle. Yeah, so the pages have been torn out. I bet it was that idiot Sidar's doing. Alright, I suppose I better help you fill it back up again, ain't I? Heidi, that's generous. Maybe I was wrong about you, being a stingy little midget after all. Well, I'm not just going to hand a load of pages over, if that's what you're thinking. Oliver will have to prove his wizard companionship skills first. The wizard's companion isn't just full of spells. There are also stories in there that were gathered by the sages over the centuries. But those were probably torn out too. Stories are pretty powerful after all. They might inspire people to stand up to him. Right. I'm going to give you to get you started. Have a read, and one of my favorites. Another Tale of Wonder. Oh, sorry. We have to read the tale first to understand his riddle. Okay, let's read the first tale. The Cowardly Prince and the Lion. The first tale. In a certain country there lived a prince named Tamalo, who was sharp of mind but weak of spirit. His father was a brave king, strong, wise, loved by his subjects. But the noble example he set served only to weaken Tamalo's spirit. On one occasion, his father told him, "Thus, soon, my boy, it shall be time for me to retire, upon which thou shalt become king." While the announcement delighted the prince, it filled him also with a terrible dread, for he did not have the spirit required to ascend to the throne. In his vexation, he wandered from the castle, lost in thought, whereupon he encountered a fearsome-looking lion. The prince fell to try to flee, but the lion caught him easily in his paw, lifted him to his gaping mouth, and swallowed him. Well, that's an ending! At first, the prince thought he was doomed, but at length he began to reconsider his position. Alas, I no longer have to become king. He should be digested by now, thought the prince. After taking a mighty deep breath, he said to the lion, from inside his stomach, and in still in one piece apparently, "Mighty lion, I am the prince of this country, and the day after tomorrow I was due to become its king. Since thou hast now swallowed me, however, thou must needs become king instead." "King, replied the lion, "I shall comply about that." Thereupon the prince led the lion back to the palace. Oh, because the lion is to become king. The couriers were shocked to see the lion enter the palace. The prince replied from inside his stomach that the lion was accepted as king. Okay, this is one weird story. I'm just wondering what the guards are thinking after hearing the lion is now your king. The lion proved to be quite an aptitude for royal duties. Whensoever there was a dispute in his kingdom, the lion would simply growl at the courtiers. Of course, there's our prince, and that's our Lion King. Not a good representation of him being inside the king, being inside the lion's stomach. "Stop complaining, or I shall eat you alive." Whensoever a bridge was swept away by a flood, the lion would simply use his paws to rip down a tree and lay across the river. Regarding taxation and legal matters, the lion was utterly ignorant, but whatsoever such a problem arise, Prince Tamalo would speak to him from inside his stomach and provide him with a sound solution. Oh great, taxation and legal matters. Yeah, a lion would be stupid at those things. I mean, two dragons. After some time, news reached the king that two dragons were rampaging the eastern and western edges of his kingdom. Now this is important. The people were terrified and looked to their king to deliver them from his terrible evil. Upon which the king, deliver them from this terrible evil. Upon which the king announced that he should go and smite the dragons himself. But even the fearsome lion stood no chance of defeating two such terrible dragons. Yeah, cause they are bigger than the lion. My dear stomach thrower, who is not digested by now, said he said then, "What in the wide world should I do now?" Prince Tamalo considered the lion's question, and at length advised him with a suitable scheme. The lion headed east to the part of his kingdom that was being ravaged by the larger dragon and roared in its ugly face. Dragon, I shall soon slay thee. I fear not for no matter how large thou art, thou shalt never devour me. Oh, spoke the lion, we shall see about that. Upon which he ate the lion whole. From inside the dragon's stomach, the lion said, Dragon, thou art now the king of this land. There is therefore thy royal duty to defeat the dragon ravaging the western part of thy kingdom. At first the dragon paid him no heed, but when the dragon witnessed the humans around him bowing down in defense and deterrence, as Prince Tamalo had requested them to do beforehand, he decided to do his royal duty, whereupon he went to the western mountains and slew the other dragon. Once the other dragon had been slain, the lion commenced to scratching the inside of the dragon's stomach. Ooh, it hurts, cried the dragon, again, rolling on the floor in agony. Have mercy, I beseech thee. To which the lion said, I like that illustration right there of being bigger, being only as big as the dragon's claw. If thou wouldest not feel this pain, thou must promise never again to hurt the people of this kingdom. Ooh, very well, I promise, cried the dragon in reply. But the dragon was a cunning beast, and Prince Tamalo knew that he would break his promise the moment the lion was out of his stomach. He therefore had the lion pick out the battling berry that he told him to bring with him and place it inside the dragon. This berry was known to make noise that sounded like someone muttering to himself. With the battling berry in his stomach, the dragon shouldn't notice when the lion escaped, thought Prince Tamalo. Later that night, when the dragon was sleeping, the lion crept out of his gaping mouth and set off back to the palace. The dragon left the king and his subjects alone forevermore. A new king. The kingdom had been at peace for 10 years when the lion said to Prince Tamalo, Stomach dweller, it is time thou comest hence from in there. I have to take my place on the throne. I'm surprised that Prince Tamalo has not been digested by this point. So it's because it has been 10 years since the previous event happened. Prince Tamalo was shocked and replied in a quivering tone, I fear that I do not have the spirit to become king, but thy judgments over the past 10 years have invariably been wise, said the lion. That is as may be, but I am a coward, replied Prince Tamalo. It was only because I was protected by a great strong lion that I could act so decisively. Yet the lion paid no heed. With a mighty sneeze, he ejected Prince Tamalo from his stomach. It had been 10 years since Prince Tamalo had seen the wide world outside, and he could not believe his eyes. The lion's mane was now full white, and his face was covered in wrinkles. Shut up inside the lion's stomach. Prince Tamalo had been quite unaware of any of this. As thou canst see with thy own eyes, said the lion, I have grown old. 10 years thou reside in my stomach, and yet not once didst thou scratch me or cause me any pain, as I myself did to that dragon. Though thou couldst have done at any time, the century and the courtiers and subjects of this kingdom did not accept me because I am strong. They accepted me because I have given them my all, by which I mean thou hast given them thy. Thou art the true king of this country. Thou lackest not the spirit, I assure thee. In like manner, everyone the palace, beseech Prince Camelo to become their king. Prince Camelo, everyone is humbly grateful for everything thou hast done. Our country needeth such a king as thee. Upon hearing these words, Prince Camelo felt his courage swelling up from within him. As king, Camelo gave still more of himself to his country, and despite the fact that the lion had retired, he continued to live alongside the lion in the palace. Many countries are ruled by animals these days. In ancient times, all kings were human, indeed. The magnificent lion about whom you have just read was the first ever animal to be acknowledged as king, and the world has never been the same since. That was a good story. Took me a long time to read it though. Okay, let's continue on. Did you read the story I gave you? Well, I hope you're ready carefully because I got a question for you. Ready? Good. Here goes. There are quite a few characters in the story. Can you remember them all? Tell me, who was the third smallest out of the prince, the lion, the dragon of the east, and the dragon of the west? It was the... Okay, give me a second. The third smallest. So the prince was smaller. Was the last smallest. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, I was interrupted by something, but let's continue on with this riddle. I think it was the dragon of the west. So, let's see, where is he? Yeah, you have to individually put in every letter. And... okay, let's see, where's the O? There you are. West. Correct, very impressive. Your wizardry comprehension must be most as good as mine. Almost as good as mine, I mean. Oh, I hope you fill your wizard's companion back up. Didn't I hear? Raw poison. This is a... I suppose it was a bit mean giving you a question like that, but it worked out eventually. Yeah. Raw poison is like poison be gone by a spell instead. And that's what being a wizard is all about. Learning to look carefully at every detail and understand what's going on. Stop with the wise old man talk, will you? You're no flipping older than Ollie boy here. I'm not. No, I suppose I am. At least I don't seem to be. What's that supposed to mean? That's strange. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something really, really important. Never mind. I can't believe how much this place has changed. I'm going to see other towns around the world, as different as these days. I think I'll head somewhere where a bracing sea breeze nests. I might not be able to feel the wind on my face, but I can still enjoy the view. See you soon. That was the end of that part of his side quest. Now, let's see. We still have the lunch, the bones, the spice, and the curry, the kindness boy we're missing. I think kindness is actually owned by this guy right here. It will soon be time for the Banana Bazaar. And what shall I give them this year? You sure look excited, sir. Of course I am. Young man, the Banana Bazaar approaches, and I will soon have the indescribable pleasure of buying gifts for my dear grandchildren. Gee, how many grandchildren do you have? Let me see now. If we include those living in other towns across the land, it must be perhaps 30. That's a lot. Jeepers creepers, that's many, and that's an awful lot of presents. That may be so, but for each and I am rewarded with the priceless smiles of a child. And their happiness is my happiness. May the ancients watch over them. Frankie, the man's living a saint. You don't see kindness like that every century. Let it alone every day. Sir, would you mind helping us out with something? It could save people in trouble. I could? It sure could. Please, let me help. Let you help us? Very well, very well. Since you asked so nicely, thank you very much, sir. Let's take heart. Taking his heart. Well, a piece of it. More kindness. Ooh, what a marvelous sensation. My heart, my very soul, overflows with warmth. Okay, so we got the kindness. Now let's heal this boy so he can have his kindness back. You got some kindness there, ain't it? Cats give hard and hand it over. Of course. Take this, boy. Become kind. Huh? What happened? I intend to return the picture book, did it? Then I... Truly, you meant to return it. Of course, I will go and fetch it now. Forgive me for my selfishness. Thank you so very much for helping me return to normal. Please, you must accept this. 2 cups of strong coffee. And some more stamps. Okay, strong coffee. That is an MP healing stat for 30. That's good. Now, let's see. You're the bones, you're the lunch lady. Here's your spice. Okay, there's another piece of heart. Stay around here. Yeah, nothing that important happens with the story in this part so far. We're just exploring the city and getting some side quests done. By the fears of the ancients, we must punish them so severely last time, and yet they are back once more to sow unrest in the field. What's the matter, madam? It's terrible. Wild creatures of a most mischievous nature are running amok in our precious banana field. If this continues, I will have no choice but to spend my nights patrolling the field. I work throughout the day. Keeper, that doesn't sound good. Are those creatures dangerous? Dangerous. They would pluck and eat my very livelihood from the tree. I have no choice but to drive them from my land. Boy, you sure is brave. Or brave, I mean. Ain't it though? No, it's not every woman her age goes out fighting monsters of anything. I'll tell you what she's got in spades, Ollie boy. Courage. She's the bravest lady I ever met. Thank you for stating the obvious. Say, would you mind if we borrow a little of your bravery to help people in need, madam? People in need, you say. To see a child as young as yourself striving to do good in the world is a fine thing, indeed. Borrow from me what you will. Thank you very much, madam. Take heart. This should be useful. Some more courage. How odd, my heart feels light, yet warm. It is a strange feeling, but not unpleasant. Is that all you need of me? Very well. Now, let's see. Let's continue with the side quest. Oh, hello. Oh, I am very worried. Where is the fire I once had? Are you sick, sir? Sick is worse than mere sickness. Boy. Oh, this is the seek of spice. Such work. I had grown tired of mixing spices, and mixing of spices is my life. Oi, this must be the seek spice we heard about, ain't it? It must be, huh? But there's something up with the old fella. We best find out what it is, eh? We should, how come you don't want to mix spices anymore, sir? You ask why. There's no why. There's only emptiness. You know all over your spice mixing the spice. Receipts, however you pronounce that. Don't you have customers who rely on you? Perhaps I do, but I cannot bring myself to do what they ask of me. I can barely bring myself to rise each morning. Keepers, we were kinda hoping you would mix some spices for us, but it seems like you're in a real bad way. I only wish to rest. Please bother someone else. But save your breath, Ollie boy. The old clogger's broken-hearted, ain't it? He is? He is. The edge of every last of enthusiasm, unless I'm very much mistaken. Now, we have to help him, Miss Drippy. That we do, Ollie boy. That we do. Let's find the seek the boom he needs to spice up his life. You really are trying to pun this, aren't you, Drippy? I do have our enthusiasm. Give it to him. Let's see. There you are. Take this. By the beards of the ancients, what is this strange sensation? I feel alive. I wish to mix spices more urgency than ever before in my long life. Uto, you did it, Mr. Drippy. That's some tidy work, Ollie boy. I do not understand. Is this thanks to you? Then I am in your debt. I must reward you. Here, please accept this. 2 sandwiches. And some stamps. And if you have any spice-related requests, I would be most honored to hear them. I only wish to work my mixing magic. As a matter of fact, we do. You mix some of your special spices? A special spice? Where do you hear talk of such things? Keep your hair on, mate. Who runs the curry stall? Ask us, ain't it? He needs ingredients for his tukahana. Very well. If you is all you require for them, I will be glad to oblige. But I do not have all the ingredients required. Must bring me those I am lacking. Sure. What do you need, Mr. Sheik? For such a permanent mixture, I will require a contentious root and 3 generous pinches of spicy seeds. Yes, sir. Thank you so very much for agreeing to help us. Think nothing of it, boy. It's my pleasure. Return to me when you have the ingredients I require. Yeah, we have that. Let's see. We have you. And we have a lot of side quests to finish up on this game. But we'll be working on some more side quests next time, as well as hopefully continue on with the main story. See you next time. Bye.